Hi everyone, this is teacher Alim. Welcome to today's section. This is our third section on the ongoing tutorial class on how to become an AI automation engineer in 20 days. Wow, so we have now come to the third day of the program, and here we go, trying to check our last class. What did we do in our last class? We use a webhook to post information, right? Let's look at the parameter of the webhook to post information, right, into the Google Sheet where we append into rows, right? So this is the columns of the Google Sheet we used in our last class. It's going to be like a continuation of what we did last class, right? So we have the name, we have the email body, we have the reward, we have the event, we have the body dates, right? So this was what we did the last time. We have now a Google Sheet. Now let's open this Google Sheet and see the information we have there. So we have the name, the email, just as I've shown you in the parameter of the Google Sheet in n8n. So today we're going to be communicating this role to Slack, right? Slack. So that means we're going to be working with Slack API today in n8n. So let's dive in properly to have the class going. Yes, so what do we need to do today? Today we're going to be connecting. Okay, let's save this. Okay, this was our last class. So if you have not attended to the video of our last class, you need to do that. Then today we're going to be creating a new workflow, right? Where we are going to create um, a Google Sheets, okay, trigger. So let's have the Google Sheet trigger coming on. Google Sheet trigger. So we have it all coming up right now. So what action do we want to perform with this Google Sheet trigger? On role added, right? On role added. So let's click on role added, clicked on role added. So we have the credentials section, just like we've authenticated in our last class. So we may still re-authenticate this, but yet we have the document. What document do we want to use here? So let's search for the document. So it's loading in. Okay, you can see the webhook lodger. That's the Google Sheet I just showed you right now. So let's click on it. So from where, okay, from which sheet? So let's select the sheet. So it has one sheet in it, which is just sheet one. So we have it all. So we can just go back to Canvas. Okay, let's use the zoom to fit. I'm used to that. Okay, let's bring the logs down. Okay, good. Let's zoom to fit. So the next thing we're going to be adding to the workflow now is our Slack, right? So add let's add the Slack to it. Click on the note, then type Slack, right? Slack. Wow, so we have Slack coming up right now. So what action do we want the Slacks to perform? Just like our first class where we use Gmail, right? So it was to send message. So this class also we're going to be sending a message to Slack. So we have it all coming. So we have parameters also for Slack. As you can see, we have Slack parameters coming on. We have the Slack credentials. We have the resource, which is message operation. So I would like to digress a bit here to carry on how to get your Slack API right, so that it's going to be an added advantage for you to be watching this video right now. So to get your Slack API, so let's go to this. Okay, now we are now in Slack developer section where we have the developer program of the Slack. So what we need to click right now is to look for, okay, your apps. Okay, your apps is loading on. Okay, so we have apps under the Slack APIs, right? We need to create an app under the Slack API so that we can have an API that we can use in n8n, right? So it's still loading. So I have already one app already titled n8n bots. Yeah, so my workspace is teacher Alim. So as you can see, we have it all going. So for the sake of this class, I would like to create a new app for us. Let's create a new app. Okay, create an app. Okay, from a manifest. No, that's maybe from one of the old app I've created before. Okay, let's create from scratch. From scratch. Okay, what's the name of this app to be called? Okay, um, n8n bot 001. So you can see it's 001. So let's select workspace for this. Okay, I'll be selecting Teacher Alim as well for the workspace. Then I will hit the create app, right? So I've hit the create app right now. We're trying to get, okay, we have a lot of secret ID coming, client ID coming, signing secret coming. So these are actually very sensitive that you need to keep them secret, and don't expose them, because if you're actually working in a corporate organization, these are very sensitive informations that can cause a glitch to your data privacy, right? So what do we need to do right now? We need to go under the auth and permission. So let's click the auth and permission. Okay, so we have the auth and permission coming up right now. So what do we need to do right now? What do we need to do right now? So under here we have under the scope we have the boss token scope. So we need to add a token scope here. So what do we need to add here? So to send information here, to send message, we need to type for chat, right? Where's our chat, right? Chat, right? Okay, we have the chat, right? Okay, send message as n8n bot 001. So click on it. We've added that to it. So we'll add another one again. Okay, it's loading up. Okay, let's allow it to come up so that we can add another one to it. Okay, so now that it has come out, let's add channel reads to it so that it can read our channel. Okay, so we have channel read here, view basic information about a public channel in a workspace. So we add channel read also to read. Voila, success, hitting up on success. So we scroll up now to install to teacher Alim, right? So let's install this. Let's install this. So installing. So it's going to load us up the installation interface. So it's still loading up. It's still loading up. So you guys are now learning how to create a Slack API for your n8n, right? So it's still loading us up, right? Okay, let's hit the install to teacher Alim once again. Okay, I've hit the install to teacher Alim once again. So okay, this depend on your network strength, as I said. So let's be patient and wait for it. So we have it all coming up. Allow n8n bot 001 app to access Slack. Very good. Under my workspace, teacher Alim. So I will hit the allow. Okay, so I told you it's depend on your network strength on how fast this process is. Okay, wow, so I have this coming up, my bot user auth token. So I'll copy this for n8n. I'll copy this for n8n, right? I'll copy this for n8n credentials. So this is well copied for n8n credentials. So copied for n8n credentials. Good. Now we move back to n8n. We move back to n8n. Going back to n8n right now. Okay, wow, so this is where we are in n8n. So let's add our Slack once again. Let's hit on it. Let's add our Slack. Okay, Slack is coming up right now. So like we did the other time, we want this Slack to send message, right? Send a message, right? Okay, so I already have a credential connected to it, but this is for the other app. So let's just, for the sake of this class, let's see how we connect to this new. Okay. Okay, what I'll do is I'll create a new credentials. I'll come here and create a new credential, right? So I have the auth token. I'll paste this as I've copied. All right, so I will do nothing but to just hit the save button, right? Save button. Okay, you can see, okay, connection tested successfully. Wow, that's very good. That's very good. That's very good. That's very good. So we have the Slack accounts too. So which means I have two Slack accounts right now with an API connected. So what action do we want? Operations to send message. So that is how we connect our API credentials to n8n. So for send message to right now, we will need to select from channel or user. So select from channel, right? So let's load this up and see. Could not load a list. So what we need to do right now is we need to go into the um, Slack interface. Let's close this up here. Okay, let's come to the Slack interface, right? So this is the Slack interface right now. Okay, let me try and refresh this up. So I'm trying to refresh this up right now so that it can come up with the app we created just now. So I told you it depends on your network speed. So I'm still expecting it to turn up in no time because I'm trying to deliver this class to you in due time, right? So let's hope the network spring it up in due time. So it's still coming. So okay, okay, good, good, good. So it's still loading up right now. Wow, so we have it all here, right? So let's scroll down and check. Wow, so we have it right now, n8n but 001. So what we need to do right now, is to add a channel. Okay, or we might not need to add a channel, right? We might just add this, we might invite this bot into our already existing channel. So how do we do that? Let's type okay, slash invite. Okay, then let's find at what, where is the 001? At 001, right? Yeah, so let's send this message to invite, right? Wow. Okay, so we have it now. Okay, we have it now. n8n but 001 joined. So we can send message to Alim Abdulwasiu. This bot can interact with Alim Abdulwasiu right now. So what we need to do right now is to take note of the name of our channel, all space tech space trainer. So let's go back to our n8n workflow. Wow, so we are here in our n8n workflow. So for the channel now, right now from list, let's change it to name. Okay, so let's change it to name. So we now have we can have hash all, okay, tech, okay, oh, I think it's tech, right? Tech dash trainer. Okay, this is very good and excellent, right? This is very good and excellent. So message, simple text message, right? So what do we have here? We have nothing here, right? So what we need to do right now is let's try and execute this workflow before this workflow. So let's try and execute this. Okay, executing our Google Sheet. Okay, the node is executed successfully. So let's open up our Slack and see if we have information there to add. Okay, we have it all to add. So what I would advise us to do right now is to go to our message text. Okay, now what do we need to do? We need to drag this name, right? Let's drag this name here. Okay, let's come down here to hit this enter button. Let's drag the email and drop this. Okay, let's drag the email here and drop it here. Okay, let's come down and drag the reward also. Okay, let's come down and drag the event also. Okay, let's come down and drag the date also. I hope you're enjoying the process of trying to do a drag and drop in n8n, right? So we can as well remodify this, right, by putting what, name, name. So n8n is actually very interesting. Then we can put email as well, so that it will be as if we were listening this as information in Slack, right? So reward, right? We can have reward, okay. Then we can have events, okay. I hope you're enjoying the process of trying to tweak the message section. So we can have the date also coming on. So we have the date coming on with the space. Wow. So what do we need to do right now is to what? To execute, right? Let's execute and see what is going to happen right now. Wow, so we have the node executed successfully. So let's go back to canvas. Let's go back to canvas right now. Okay, let's zoom to feeds and check the log section, right? Let's check the log section. So looking at the log section right now, we have the Google Sheets. You can see Ali email, name, email, reward, and everything, just like what we saw in the webhook logger. And coming to the Slack, also you can see the inputs. Okay, so you can also see the output that it is well executed, right? So this is how we can actually send message in Slack to using anything, right? So let's change this to what Slack message. Okay, I'm renaming the workflow to be Slack message. This is our third class, and we have successfully created our workflow for the third um, class on how to become a certified AI automation engineer in 20 days. So I've saved this. So thank you very much for staying with us. So congratulations once again. Don't forget to practice on your phone. Don't forget to also hit the like button at all time to encourage us to do more. Don't forget to also subscribe to our channel to encourage us to do more. And don't forget to also do a sharing of this information and the records and the videos to family and friends to enable us to be motivated to do more. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the fourth contact. Stay safe, and thank you very much.